tonight on a very special Rotn House.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Rotn House. I know it might seem a little bit more formal this episode, but that's only because I just came up with this now and I'd already done all the other ones first. So from now on, at least this episode will be in this format. So, today we are dealing with webs. Now, I know a lot of people use a lot of different techniques for webs. I like to go a little bit cheaper with the cotton webs. I don't use the little machines and stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is just going over a few different pricing ranges of webs and what the difference between them are and how they kind of hang up. So first off, I'm just going to go one by one and kind of show you what I've got. Now this one, I believe this one is from the Dollar Tree, and it's just spider webbing it has a few of the little toy spiders in it. And I've already got one open here, and you can see that the lines in it are really short. And what you're looking for in these things are how these lines are like long, but you see here, this is like a solid line. So as it comes apart, that's where you're going to get your webbing at. And the problem is that without those long lines, you can't stretch it as far, because it won't connect here and here. It'll only connect across where the lines are at. So that's the Dollar Tree one. So the cheap one, you're going to get what you get. Then we have here, this is the one from At Home. This one was $1.49, so just about 50 cents more. And again, it comes with the little toy spiders, which is, I'm sure, the 49 cents extra. But if you look here, this is a complete line. You see it goes from kind of here to here, which is almost twice the length of the one I got from the Dollar Tree. So clearly a better product, but still, the line's only going to go about yay long, so there's going to be, this is going to stay together and stretch, but the line this way is not going to stretch as much. You're going to lose a lot of the web in the shorter version. So, and if you notice, it's a little bit, I don't know if you can tell, it's a little bit more blue than the other web. I'm sure it won't be as bad when it stretches out, but it is definitely a little bit bluer tint.
Okay guys, so you see here is my medium that I'll be using to put my webs up in. This is the side of the crit box here. I made this little thing, it's just a couple of pieces stuck together, and if you can't really see, but I've already put a few screws up here to hang the nails, because you always want to go ahead and make sure you've got spots where you can hang the web actually from. Now, since this is a smaller area, and since I'm filling this in right here, I'm going to actually use the cheaper web with the shorter threads that I showed you guys. So I'm going to do it a little bit different on this side than I am going to do on the next side, but look around. Tell you the truth, guys, on closer inspection of the ones that I got from the Dollar Tree and the ones I got from At Home, they're literally the exact same product with different spiders in them. They're the same weird blue tint, which I don't know how badly that's going to clash, but it'll be all right. So yeah, they're the exact same. So, get the one from the Dollar Tree unless you actually want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 better looking spiders to hang in it. And they're really small, so, but it's good for a small space, and I'll show you guys. So I'm going to start with the ones I've already got open, like this one here. And really and truly with these, since the strands are really strange, like there's not really much of a technique. I'll just try to get like a sort of a line going. I'll just kind of get it over the corner like this. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Web is and can be and will be a pain in the butt. So I probably won't put all of this full recording in here, considering my back is to the camera. And I'll just kind of do a time lapse. So yeah. This is the cheaper one. This is just one single ball. We can get this one out of the way. So here's a time lapse of me hanging up this single ball here of Webberies. And let me just stop real quick and show you this. Like, you can already see how much of a pain in the butt. Since this is thinner strands, they come apart real easily. So you can't stretch them very far, and it is quite aggravating. Sucks. So yeah, you can see how I still got these massive clumps, and if I try to tear them looser, they just come right apart and leave another massive clump hanging somewhere. And like I said, this is the cheap one. These ones, sick. They are terrible. Like literally, you would probably get easier webbing from tearing open one of your kids' toys and just separating the cotton ever so tediously, because the tedious nature of separating that cotton would be less of a pain in the bit than trying to get this damn to come apart and simultaneously stay together. Because again, like I said, you have to have these cross points to hang it from, and the trick of this is it has to stay stuck to it. Well, the problem here is that the strands, like I showed you before, are not going long ways. So you can only get a good stretch of the distance of the strand. And unfortunately, the strand is not even, like, it's barely 2 inches long. Like, you get nothing. This looks like eight. Aggravation level exceeding normal. Alright, you look. So, as you can see here, it doesn't, these strands are not good. They're not good at all. So this is the other extremely terrible one. So we're gonna do that one a little bit differently so I don't have to hassle as much with it. So, as I said, this is the other crappy one. And this one isn't as bad separated as the other one is. So I'm gonna attempt to just kind of drape it over this thing over here. So deal with me. So as you can see, the amount of length there, that little, foot long stretch, is about the distance you can get that web to stretch. 3 feet, 4 feet, it doesn't matter. If the cords are going long ways, you're only gonna get it as wide as it can go to stretch. Without like sitting there rubbing it together and getting a stick, and it's just it's such a pain. So I'm gonna finish this one up and show you guys, like, I'm just trying to literally hang it over it and make it like a sheet, but it's so not working. So I'll finish this one up and we'll try one of the other ones, because these are annoying. Annoying. Go to one side, capture it, it's stuck. Go to the other side, capture it, it's unconnected. This is bullshit. Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do. Anybody want a bag of web? Come out of the house. You know where I stay at, it's all yours. Alright, so anyways, that web.
Rotn House.